So sorry for the delay there. I was just, pondering the throne, you see. We're back in delightful Thedas after a short holiday break. It has been too long since I have seen Varric's bursting, voluptuous chest hairs. Ah, good to be back. Let's head right for the war table here. I'm sure we have a couple of things we need to, claim. The battle won for the Inquisition? Being among the first? No, maybe we can't claim that yet. We'll see. Cullen, bring your finest fur coat. I must speak with you. I see you took what I said to heart. Looking stylish. Alright. What do we have here? It's been so long now, I've completely forgotten. A battalion for Sarah and Verschiel. I seem to remember that was... Sarah said, hey, I need you to march some guards in a parade down a street, and don't ask me why. And we were like, yep, here you go. We marched without incident, although I have it on good authority that there were many closed-door meetings among Verschiel nobility. Several useful names have sent diplomatic envoys, and potential future gains may be impressive. Do not tell Sarah I said so. I will tell her. I will spill beans, Cullen. Good. So, Sarah's conniving has gotten us some fantastic political connections. Thank you. I suppose the other ones must be in Ferelden here. Alright, we got thanks from a chantry, sister. Your help arrived just in time. My sisters and I have seen the soldiers safely to Ferelden. I cannot express what this means to all of us. Maker's blessings upon you and our rescuers. From Lieutenant Kestrel, Commander, we have lost the Red Templars trail, awaiting further orders. That was our gamble. Cullen wanted us to stay on the Red Templars trail. Don't divert the soldiers. The men who will die will understand. And Josephine here wanted us to save our men. We don't leave people behind. But we have lost the Red Templars trail. And I'm okay with that. Alright. We sent Leliana off on the latest novel quest for Varric here. A letter has arrived at Skyhold addressed to nobody, and no one saw the courier who brought it. You encroach upon the domain of higher powers. You will answer to us. The letter is unsigned, except for a wax seal depicting 6 crossed swords. A little bit overkill, if you ask me, but I need no more than 5 crossed swords at any given time. So this seemed to have spun out from that. We rescued the men. Let's see what this is. You may not remember me. I stayed at Skyhold for a time and later accompanied some injured soldiers to Ferelden. Our journey was more perilous than expected, and I only lived to write this thanks to the aid of the Inquisition. I have little to offer, but if I may help the Inquisition in some small way, you have only to ask. Lovely. So we have to pick a job for Sister Paulette. Let's start with Josephine. I could arrange to transfer Sister Paulette to the Chantry in Denerim. Having a reliable ally in the capital's Chantry could prove valuable. Yes, okay, so send her to a Chantry. She showed bravery and kindness in staying with the injured shoulders. Okay, tongue. You just do whatever. She has already done more than was asked. Let her remain with her fellow sisters in peace. Yeah, so this is like, don't send her on a job, just leave her alone. What are you doing? And Cullen says some soldiers in Crestwood wish to establish a place of prayer. At the keep, Sister Paulette could assist. So we bring her here, I guess, to help with our little chantry. Let's leave her alone. Yeah, Leliana's got the right idea.
Let's see what we have.
People deserve to live their lives unhindered, unless they specifically want to join us for some reason. Alright, so Leliana is tied up. What else do we have? Resources, not completely necessary. These are all larger missions. Okay. It's always nice to get to this point where you're kind of out of... here we go. Locate the missing seekers. We're kind of out of these random side quests. Is a good place to be. Someone must have seen these seekers or given them safe harbor, entice them with a reward, and leads will follow. It's like we could do it with Leliana if she was available, but yeah. We'll give people a reward, sure. Alright, so Cullen is not being used at the moment. I could send him back on another Crestwood Resources or something. I'm not seeing any other missions. Just check this one more time. Yep. So let's send him to the western approach here, or maybe even Exalted Plains. I guess that's our latest unlock. What is the resource he brings back there? Viridium, or finding metals. So multiple different metals. Let's send him there. All right. I'm just going to take a quick chance to talk to people back at Skyhold while we're here before we set out again to get my bearings. I need to remember if we have like any companion quests running, etc. The Inner Circle. Looks like we still have a lot of stuff to find. Good. After that mission, which it looked like it was 1 hour, the one we did for Cassandra, she'll have something new, which will be great. So after an hour, we'll do that. We can go back and talk to Sarah about the mission she just had. That's good. Let's do that. We also acquired an Amulet of Power. Let's see who it's for. Inventory, accessories, Amulet of Power. Iron Bull. No, Varric, there it is. I was looking, my broadcast bar is just in front of their names, so I'm looking at my laptop, which is like 10 seconds behind. So sorry. Amulet of Power, use on Varric. There are no others. Perfect. Alright. Throw a couple of these in a valuable slot here. Any duplicates? Alright. Talking to Sarah. It is so nice to be back in this world. I have missed it even though we've only been away for about 2 weeks. This has a habit of feeling like home to me.
From Haven's fire come we
Just exceeding rare in my own life.
We rally with our hero.
Is she on the 2nd floor? I think she might be.
Something like that.
Let's check.
It writes itself. At least it seems it should.
Hey, your lead turned out. Cullen asked me not to tell you, but here I
I
am.
hear Vashel was good pay for you, Inquisitor. Time to go see if my friends came through too. Got a location for a stash. Hopefully something nice for my trouble. Well, your trouble. Just let me know when you're ready to head out. Be sure to bring your empty pockets.
Yes.
I'm not ready to go just yet.
Your choice, yeah?
Let me find a
Only so
shop
long as they
real
hit it.
quick. See if I can just get rid of a couple of things. There's the nearest shop, maybe in the Undercroft, or maybe just down here.
Inquisitor.
I think we had just recently taken a pass and given everyone some new armor and weapons and stuff, so hopefully we're not running too high a risk going for a sell. Alright. Back to weapons, nothing to sell there. Let's jump to valuables, sell all. I think there might have been that spider ichor in there that I'm always worried about. Can I buy back? Yes. Let's check. Buy back. That seems important. Probably shouldn't have sold that. And spider ichor. Yes, we actually have the 5 we need. So I'm not giving that up. I don't think any of these other things are necessary, though. We should be okay. So, headed back. I'm just going to get rid of these. As much as I like them, we'll have plenty of time once we know what special moves everyone needs enhanced. We can go after that specifically and make some of them. So I'm just going to get rid of those for now. I have a lot of sigils. I don't know if those take a slot or not, and how to get rid of them if they do. They must be rune crafting materials. Alright, but I should be in pretty good shape here. Anti-venom ingredients. I don't think that's the one I wanted, but maybe it is. I thought there was a garden quest that also took spider ichor, but I may be getting confused. Let me see, while we're up on this level, I think the requisition table is in this corner. So sorry, trying to get my bearings again. Alright. So yes, anti-venom needs spider ichor, nothing else, right? Question mark, ... Yeah, seems fine. So we can finally stop looking for spider ichor. That'll be great. What is it that we need for the garden? Just spindleweed? Or is it everything but spindleweed? I can't really tell.
Consider it done.
Everything but spindleweed. Alright, so we need elf root, which we just spent almost all of. We'll get back around to that. Alright, so while my inventory is relatively clean, let us accompany Sarah on her mission of looting. Whatever it may be. I'm excited. I've got to go around. Can't get too excited.
Still waiting to go get that reward for marching through Vashel. Got something against free money?
Let's go.
I'm ready if you are.
Always, yeah. My favorite part, this. Let's go see what friends can get us.
Alright, Sarah's coming with... Who else would appreciate a little, subterfuge? Varric, you want in on this? Dorian, let's go. Anytime now. Right now. In fact, now even. It's time.
Wait, this is weird.
It is.
What?
It finally is.
I was expecting a village or something. The people that leave me stuff don't trek out to places like this. Give me a city and I'll give you a tour, but surprise, surprise, I don't know stupid woods or ruins. What's that?
Don't hurt me. Harmond made me do it.
Did he now? Tell me of this Harmond.
What's your name and why are you here?
He made me come. Said I had to lead him to her because I said things. It was just bar talk.
This was supposed to be a simple drop. What's going on?
You're her. You're the one he's waiting for. It's her. She's here. Red Jenny.
Hilarious that people think there's a specific Red Jenny, and that Sarah is it. But maybe I'm out of the loop. I don't know. It seems hilarious.
Oh, hold on. I was not aware the Inquisitor was personally involved. This is a
But I
tragic
am.
misunderstanding. Let's all sheath our swords, you walk out, and we'll conduct this like business.
Don't believe this piss bag. He started it.
Let's go talk to this piss bag.
There. That wasn't so hard, was it? We identified the confusion, and we worked past it. I'm Lord Pell Harmond. I do hope, Inquisitor, that you continue to respond to reason. After all, your choice of company is hardly virtuous.
Freaking user you are. Another noble prick who punches down.
We're the same, you and I. Well, that is overstating it. You are nothing like me. But we both need people.
Suddenly my slapping hand is getting real itchy. Is that happening to anyone else?
This ambush was your doing. Or am I remembering that wrong?
Granted, it wasn't a direct attack, but the first move was hers, and apparently yours. Honestly, previous to this very moment, I thought you'd also been tricked by these Red Jennies. Despite your foreign nature, as Inquisitor, you are a social peer.
My foreign
them
nature.
on behalf of us both.
Arse biscuit.
Quite. Inquisitor, Herald, I don't want to be your enemy. I'm barely invested in being hers. If you are willing to recognize an opportunity, we could be exceptional partners.
There's that itch again. Let's address the concerns
The
directly.
servants you killed. They did nothing except talk about what was going on.
You killed my contacts. My friends.
That is entirely true.
Well, that should be that then.
You're the one who empowered them, made their complaints a threat. Perhaps you should have warned them about talking to you.
Stop talking to him. Really, just stop it.
Oh, that's fair, Sarah. Yeah, you go for it.
Now what was the point of that?
You'll see.
Mother puss bucket friggin' bastard shite bag piss face. Eat it, you lop-eared son of an arsenal rot
Sarah!
piece of
Sarah!
What?
That's better.
I think you're done. At this point, you're making wine.
Ugh, that makes it worse. Friends, Inquisitor. Better than his lot any day.
Ah, good times. Good times with friends. Okay. I got that taken care of. One less murderous noble about who thinks he's better than everyone. I'll take it. There's nothing I find so insulting as being called a social peer of his, even though I am quite, quote-unquote, foreign. I am just now realizing that it's Sunday at this particular time
you.
and place.
Know what? Thanks. Felt good to stop the
Weird
smile
week
off that
it's
pissant's
been.
face. It doesn't go bad like that often, yeah? But when it does, they deserve it.
Some interesting options.
Risky, but keep it within the Inquisition and I'll support you.
Even though this puckered around us?
Even so.
Well, good then. Right, what do you mean? Because I am really not used to that acceptance thing you're doing right
Aw.
there.
Such a sad response.
We'll have some differences, but I want to be one of your friends.
You're pretty big to be one of my contacts. Important, I mean, not fat. But all right, Inquisitor. You're on my good side. We'll see if it lasts.
Glad to be on your good side, Sarah. We'll talk again soon. Next time someone needs to be turned into wine. What a treat. I'm gonna stop into Iron Bull. I keep wanting to call him Red Bull. That's not a thing. I don't know what I need to do to get his next, inner circle quest going. It must be en route. Harding, absolute pleasure to see you as always. Alright, so we have one more camp we need to make in the Exalted Plains. I seem to remember that there was like a wall or something in the way, something we might have had to get rid of at Skyhold. Let's check. Yeah, last tent is there, and there's like some sort of Skyhold thing, I'm not sure. We'll need to figure that out. So we could go back to Exalted Plains. We obviously still have Western Approach we were working on, where we're trying to lure out that high dragon. And one more camp to find there as well. I forget if we just needed that sulfur cleared. We might be able to go do that now. Let me see. Can you fast travel to Griffonwing? Yes. Let's take a look at that. Alright, and out there, let me check that one more time. In Western Approach, which are the companion missions that are active, is my question. If we go out this way, we will have Blackwall. I don't think that matters. Those are both Astrariums. So I think it's just Blackwall we need for this at this point. We picked up everything for Vivian here. Good to know. Alright. Now I need to go to Griffonwing again. Keep forgetting how this fast travel works. So, Blackwall. Let's take Cole and Dorian. We will have to come back here at some point. I think that Adamant Fortress mission is in the Western Approach. My next two missions are really either that or the big Orlesian Ball, the grand game, where we're trying to save Empress Celine from being assassinated. That is a very complicated mission, very cool and political and intricate mission, but very complex and takes you away from the main open world for quite a while until you finish it. So I'm not sure when we're going to be ready to launch into that. We'll need a good hour or two. Keep doing a little bit of busy work until then. Alright, we're at Griffonwing. We want to head to the final camp. And we want to do it by way of, if at all possible, this Memories of the Grey. Let's see if we can find a way through the sulfur now.
Listen up, recruits.
That's a nice little mini throne.
Shit would last a minute in that desert.
Looks like everyone might have a level up point too. Everyone but me, at least.
You don't think this place is haunted, do you? What with mages and all?
Welcome to close it behind us. In fact, maybe I can oh, it closes behind us automatically. Ooh, fancy. Alright. So we should be able to head out this way now without having to worry about the sulfur. However, was the problem that we keep hitting this gate that I don't know how to open? Yeah, I think so. I was expecting us to be able, when the sulfur cleared, to be able to get up to that level that way, but that sulfur never clears. It's just these two inner areas or whatever. So we need to figure out how to get past here before I can get this black wall item and our final camp. And I'm not sure if that's just the Adamant Fortress attack. Let's see if I can look it up here. Just keep firing ice. I'll be right with you.
Where do they come from?
We should find out. This is exactly what the Wardens are supposed to prevent.
Alright. So it says it's tied to this Rylan Darkspawn quest, and that you'll go clockwise. Because there's two entrances. So I'm not sure if we've gotten that Rylan quest or not. Is he at Griffonwing? Like, he might actually be the guy with the exclamation point to talk to back here. Let's go check. We'll figure this out. Ahoy, hoy, and welcome. So nice to see you there. Oh, that was fancy. Alright, stocking up on Phoenix scales. Let's see what this exclamation point is. Hopefully it's what we're looking for. I can't tell if those little metal pieces were there the whole time, or did we add those when we took the keep? They must have just been there. It's looking very fancy these days. Hey, we're back early.
Done an hour ago.
Bring out the stew. Okay, so where is that quest marker? I just want that. Yeah. I was right here when I fast traveled. Oh, do I wish I'd talked to him.
What do you think happened?
Knight Captain Rylan, that's the guy.
Report, Captain. What's the situation in the western approach?
Business
So
as
we
usual.
might have already gotten it.
Sandstorms, deadly wildlife.
Just have to set it as active here. Because I remember talking to this guy.
Noteworthy happens, you'll know.
Let's see. Journal and western approach. Trouble with darkspawn. Search for more signs. So this should be what gets us back there. We'll just make this our active quest. And I forget what the thing is we were looking for, but I'm sure it will become clear. Somewhere in this area. Signs of darkspawn. I'm guessing it would be outside the keep. Let's take a peek down here, in fact. Just to make sure we're not missing it. Definitely not missing this Paragon's luster. Everything in this game is so fun to say. The abyssal edge, the Paragon's luster, the trouble with darkspawn. It's all so soothing, pleasing in the lips. Let's take a second while we're not in combat here. And save. All right. Ooh, that's fantastic. You just started up Control the other day. It is absolutely one of my favorite games of all time. Top 5, maybe top 3. And I hope you enjoy it. You have to let me know what you find. I think so, too, yeah. My whole Control playthrough should be up on YouTube, if you want to reference it afterwards. I've been really, really excited. We had like a couple of things left in that to find, like some outfits for Jesse and stuff. But I just had the thought that we're so close to the new console generation, I'd love to play it through again with the, hopefully, upgraded graphics. Because it's already a mind-bendingly amazing-looking game. So I can't imagine, with faster load times and more ray tracing, what we'd be in for. So I'm really excited to play that again. Soonish. I'm guessing this is like a you don't come back from that ledge sort of situation. I'm tempted to jump down there, but it seems like a one-way trip / instant death. So where is this clue? Seemingly not in this back corner here. Sorry, Varric. There is a skull thingy up there. I'm not sure how we're supposed to get around it. Let's try avoiding all of that. Ah. It seems like it's right in the middle of all of it. Maybe you just have to get up from around the other way first. Yep. Sorry, Cole. Ah, here. This is what I'm missing. Find the source of the darkspawn.
I need to stop.
The darkspawn got
That's
through.
fine.
We'll have to
You
see
get
what
out of
the
there, Cole.
Skyhold can do.
All right. So that's what we've been missing, I think. It does require another Skyhold operation, sort of regrettably, but that will get rid of this last sulfur. That's why I was confused. So I think we can go right back to Skyhold now. We'll see if it's an instant action, and then we can fast travel right back to Griffonwing. Should be fine. Let's stop gasping and choking here. Goodness. Alright, Skyhold. I have not played Resident Evil 7 yet, no. I will definitely have to check it out. I think I've missed the last couple of those, like the Biohazard one, which must be the one at the farmhouse or whatever. I haven't played that, or 7 for sure. Some Resident Evil catching up to do. Alright, straight to the war table. We should have plenty of power, both for this and for our later missions.
Inquisitor.
Someone's just leaving plates. Okay. It's the kind of place we're running. I see. Alright, so guessing this will be somewhere near the western approach. We did get a perk. Let's see if there's another, underworld knowledge might be nice. Arcane knowledge. I think we got nobility knowledge. That's great. Let's go history, actually. History should help us out. Alright, Orlais. Cullen is ready with our Paragon's Luster. Great. Now find the source of Darkspawn. This is what we want. Build a bridge. Thanks to the reinforcements you sent, we constructed the bridge safely with minimal losses and fortified it in the event that Darkspawn try to use it themselves. The Darkspawn are coming from ruins that appear to be Tevinter. Per your orders, I am restricting the troops to scouting and guard patrols until the ruins can be investigated. Lieutenant Tamsin. Venture forth. Alright, same group. Oh, it was Blackwall, not Varric. Sorry, Varric. I got excited. Now we should be on the right track. That's one of those sort of tricky things. I remember being confused about that the first time I came through here, too. I just don't really expect to have to go out to the world and then back to the war table and then back out to get past a door. It's like, this door opens by some mechanism. That's never the mechanism I suspected. But here we go. Oh, 7 is the biohazard one. Great. I'm confused. That's awesome. I really need to play that one. I've been excited. Alright, so it looks like it took us right out here to this new bridge they built. Pretty much right where we fast traveled away from. We have new, whatever these are called, turbines to collect this poison sulfur. Great. And a bridge to get us up here. That Inquisition does fine, fine work. And then leaves some of the supplies on the side of the road, but mostly fine work. So we can finally reach this. I guess we might as well go ahead and grab the shard map locations. Two of them. One buried beneath the keep. And another buried beneath the keep. Alright, that makes that easy. Hey, buddy friend. Would you like to live? You should live. That'll be fine. This guy, though. So much to collect. Sorry. Be right back with you. I'll be right back to make your death quick. I just need to collect these things. You keep suffering. A lot of health. Just let them take a few punches at him. Doo-ba-dee-doo. Ooh, I found some high everweave. You guys doing well? Die, you fiend! You mad, mad fiend, you! It's time. Oh, now he's on our side. Good. Good. Alright. You enjoy all the guts, Fox. Those are for you. They're also dark spawn guts, so maybe stay very far away from them. For a second I thought he had a huge, like, alien head. That's just his hood. Sorry. Seemingly no way to bring him back to life with the kiss. So we're moving on. Prison ruins. Sounds good. That doesn't sound like a bad idea. Bad place to be. I'll just keep climbing then. Alright. We're finally on the upper level here. This is what I've been trying to get to. Low these past few sessions. That looks a little suspicious. But I'll trust you. Probably just a rock. Never can have enough stuff. Especially when it doesn't have any carry weight. Gimme, gimme. Alright, looks like we're being attacked. Come on now. Take your medicine. Alright, everyone watch out. Don't get shards of Guy in your eyes. There's that astrarium. Lovely. Let's see how complicated it is. Alright. Are there any duplicates? It looks like this is not a real one. And maybe that is not a real one? But the rest should be. Lovely. Fenrir, called White Wolf in common parlance. Fenrir has always been considered an oddity among scholars, primarily because wolves have no special place within ancient Tevinter folklore. To many, this represents the strongest argument that the Imperium deliberately supplanted older elven constellation names. In the case of Fenrir, an alignment with the elven trickster god Fen-Harel would be logical. Others claim a much older Neromenian tale of a wolf escaping hunters by fleeing into the sky exists, but the legend's veracity has never been proven. Ooh, sorry about that, Black Wall. Cover your eyes. Sorry about that, Dorian. Piggyback me down the stairs. Into the prison itself. Alright, looks like we're going down. Not much to see here. Korakavis. Let's go. Dorian, do you wanna go first? Maybe scope it out a bit? Tell me if it's dangerous. I'll wait here. I'll be eating these cheese doodles. No? Okay, we'll go as a team then. A little bit selfish, but fine.
Stay on guard.
All right. Cole has his legs. Let's go. A Tevinter ruin. This is incredibly fancy. Nearing that point in the game where I'm going to be more interested in rare or enchanted items, and can leave some of the common stuff by the wayside unless it's really good. One more for good measure.
Looks like the Darkspawn are nesting here.
This can't be all of them. There must be more further in.
What about down here? The guards' hall. Holding cells, alright. Ah, there's one of those runes. I need a veil fire in order to activate it. So I'll be looking for a veil fire torch. Somewhere, some way. Mm-hmm. Where is that torch? Something to read. A blood-spattered note. The giants are half feral. There's no room for a weak hand. One is enough to move debris during excavation, but keep it under control. We don't need the whole building coming down. And the note was spattered with blood.
It's mad.
They're very strong and very angry.
I don't know if these penal bracelets are going to get me anywhere, but I'm collecting them. I'm going to be the first on my block. This is a veil fire torch. Lovely. Alright, let's go back and grab that rune. Spirit rune, definitely worth it. Alright. Should be able to move along up the stairs now. The secret tongue of slaves. Despite widespread illiteracy, Tevinter's slaves have developed a series of small pictograms that they scrawl on walls or under furniture hidden from their uncaring owners. Regional variations make deciphering them a unique challenge. In one city, the sign of a clenched fist means a murderous master. In another, the same symbol indicates a harsh slave owner, but not one with a fatal temper. The ruling class's general indifference to the moods and fears of their slaves make this pictorial argot an important method of communication. It is therefore all the more strange so many Tevinter comedies center around farcical misunderstanding of a sloppily written sigil, where witty slaves scramble to subvert blame in time to avoid beheading. Perhaps it comforts Tevinters well-to-do to believe that their property is only this clever and human in fiction. Gross. Alright, I thought there was a staircase here, but I've seen now that it's locked on both sides. I thought for some reason I was going to be able to go this way. But there's just a chair here and nothing else. So we're going back up. Just hang on to my veil fire for now, but hopefully that's all we needed it for. I'll probably drop it during the next combat, whether I want to or not. Alright, I think we're getting back to about where I stopped exploring. Let's start checking around again. think we might be overdoing it, guys. Does every enemy have to explode in blood? Who am I kidding? Of course they do. Keep doing what you're doing. This fireplace is really not. Oh, hang on.
The Darkspawn are coming up through here.
Someone should do something about that.
I'll do it.
That should stop the Darkspawn.
That was awesome.
I imagine there are many
I feel like
monsters
the
underground.
Avatar.
The tunnel was opened from the outside. Someone was digging here.
Okay, so that's sealed, but we still have to do a little bit more investigating, or there may be other holes, I'm not sure. Locate those responsible is what my mission objective has changed to. I'm going to take these just in case. We have the space for it, and I know that Cole needs a dagger replacement still. So we'll check those. Let's give this a save. It's been going all right. All right. Vandal Aria. I really like Tevinter architecture. They have some really cool places. Faded interrogation notes. Let none be so foolish as to deny the power born of affection. Mark my words, for death would only bear a martyr. Persuade Talvas to speak the truth. Permit that honeyed tongue to undo its own mischief. They think to question the Archon's authority, to deny his reach. Will they do so once their beloved Lunia, or Iunia, sings the magistrate's praises? Should Talvas prove unreasonable, remove her teeth. One wonders how much charm she will wield without a handsome smile. Masterwork schematics, thank you. In Tevinter, a slave is invisible, even though the entire empire rests on our backs. Our hands built the walls of Minrathus and carry its wealth along the crumbling roads. Scribes like myself take dictation and write letters that shift the balance of power. My daughter, Leonora, a kitchen slave, works night and day, so Magister Delphine isn't troubled by a torn robe or a cold supper. Normally, I meet Leonora about the kitchens. But it has been days since our paths crossed. No one has seen her. I can't help but think of the old stories that crossed the slave markets like lightning, how centuries ago the ancients built their cities with blood magic, raising the very towers and walls with terrible rituals, using our lives as fuel. So what I was saying about Tevinter architecture, it's not that great. What I meant was thousands of slaves were sacrificed as we were forced onto the altars of the old gods. Magister Delphine's perfect marble-faced mansion likely stands on the back of 100 voiceless elves. But that was a different time. Andraste's words against blood magic made the practice all but forbidden and shunned. Though we may be punished, few slaves are dragged to the altar or milked of blood without at least some reprimand. Yet Leonora is missing. And Magister Delphine seems different. She carries an aura she never had before, and rumors fly that a bitter rival has been publicly humiliated in a duel of magic. Through my grief, I fear, I know that my Leonora's life was the price. I ache to speak as an equal with Magister Delphine, to demand answers, but such an audience would be a joke to her. No one sees a slave. Ah. I wish I'd gotten here a little sooner, before the blood magic had begun. Alright, who's responsible for this? I demand answers.
The one with the extra armor must lead the pack.
Couple of archers. That book is seeming very important to just grab and put in your satchel pouch there. You just grab that and okay. Seemingly a rogue door. Let's see if Cold is up to it. Ah, he doesn't have that perk yet. I think Varric does by now. No big deal. I think we're going down this way. Let's give it another save.
What's that?
Not sure where that guy came from. Must have been hiding this whole time. He's dead now. No time for hiding. Blackwall is apparently loving this. All this darkspawn combat is slowly ticking his approval up and up. Okay, have we reached the big door? Wrapped prison key and a crumpled note. There was nothing to indicate this place was built over an old deep roads entrance. While the complications with Darkspawn were unfortunate, we've dealt with the pack that emerged, and I will hear no further talk of it. We have enough to secure the south dig site. You will continue work in the corridors, and you will do so without complaint. Alternatively, we could use you as a distraction should more Darkspawn hinder our efforts. You serve Corypheus either way. Service. So Corypheus is responsible for this.
Venatori.
We should have known.
They've been excavating. I take it breaking into Darkspawn tunnels wasn't part of the plan.
If their plan is to be a thorn in our side, they're doing just fine.
Alright, Josephine is ready, and looks like she unlocked a new war table mission, too. Something to look at when we get back to Skyhold. We must be getting close to a battle. Here's that giant. Hello, friend. We're just gonna go this way. No big deal. I mean, you are a big deal, but... So we must be going that way, where he is. Seemingly nothing else to grab out here. And he spotted us. Venatory plans. You do well to muzzle your doubt. Our information was passed down to Lucanus from Corypheus' most trusted servants. Be grateful you were chosen to come at all. Think of the power locked in these wastes. We need only to find it. Once liberated, we shall never rely on tinctures of lyrium or crude blood work again. Is that not worth any risk, to become a little godlike ourselves? Tell me the thought holds no appeal. We must exhaust every lead, however faint it may be. To do less is to dishonor him. I must check our progress at Echoback Fort. I expect a full progress report upon my return. He is very interested in me. He wants my tender flesh meats. Ah! Let's get my tender flesh meats the hell out of here. That'll be great. Let's see here. While he's locked up, can I make it to Cole? Eh? Good. There you go, Cole. Seems to be immune to almost all of my attacks thus far. I'm not sure if it's still doing some damage and he's just immune to lightning or what that's trying to convey. I hope I'm doing some damage. Let's try a little fire. Immune! Okay. Oh, sorry to wake you back up just for that, Cole. Just to get smashed in the face. Cole! I thought that would work. So close. Got the barrier up, but he went right through it, I guess. Anytime now. There we go. He's down. Welcome back, Cole.
Not exactly the fight I was expecting when we got here. At least we got the job.
All right.
The men here were laborers. Someone must have been coordinating their efforts. I doubt they stuck around to
I'll
fend
just
off
check all of
Darkspawn.
those. I think we already looked in this one, but let's look again. Yes, we should be fine. All right. Headed through the other doorway. There is another chest over here. 2, I guess I missed. Let's grab those. And a Vandalaria. All right, and over here. So now we're after Service. We know his name from the notes we have been finding. Corypheus's envoy. The western approach, south exit. All right. May as well save it just in case. Here we go. Should be getting close to the end of this session. Thank you very much for bearing with me here. This has been so nice to get back into Dragon Age. I have missed it. Cannot wait for the new one coming out. Mostly I'm excited to see the new companions in the new, Skyhold, whatever your new headquarters is going to be. Possible new combat. What a time. What a time to be, well, nearly alive. All right.
This would
There's
work for
that
a
camp we've been looking for. Fantastic. I didn't expect it to spit us right out at it. That's awesome. Thank you. All right, so now we have every camp in the Western Approach. That's one of my favorite things to check off the list. I love unlocking the camps / fast travel points. Okay. We're still trying to track down Service. Let's see where he is. Should be just on the other side. There's that other mechanism door, so we should end up right there. There is a rift. We could try to take that out on the way. If it's accessible, let's take a look.
More giants. That can't be good.
Perfect. Should be able to take this out. Alright, and I should be able to do one of these. Yes, which I just love doing. Though it wasn't a... it was just a aesthetic one, like an illusion. It wasn't actually a spawn. Darn. Gotta be more careful of those. Some of them are just like gassy pits from the earth, and some of them are actual enemy spawns. And guess what I dispelled? Disrupted. Disrupted now. Oh, so close. All right, closing it up. Fantastic. Terror Talons. It's a pretty cool band name. We are the Terror Talons! Yeah, you can pull it off. You pretty much have to have that accent, but you can pull it off. What is that? It's like a little skeleton leaned up against a barrel way up there. Can I get across there? It's like a cauldron. What is that full of? Is it full of delicious cheese? I'd love to get at that. Okay. Strange. Is there a way up around the other side? Or is it just to look at in case you end up over here? Just a little visual joke? Or is it a cauldron full of cheese? Tell me now. Let's check around, just in case here. Sure there's no staircase or something.
Inquisitor.
That was intense. Alright, we'll try to make it up to the other side of the ridge. I'll take a superior, yes. Alright, we'll see if there's any way around up here, otherwise it must just be a little something for Easter egg hunters, but not really accessible. I don't think I could, like, teleport across to it, though I should have tried a fade step there. Definitely doesn't seem like we're getting up this way. So, let me go back and try a fade step, just out of curiosity, and then I'll let it go. I promise. I'm not sure where exactly I should try it from, if I should try to go over, like, this gap. It's a little low, seemingly. I could also try it from here, but that's not a very good angle, like... Let's just try here. Yep, that does not stay at the same height over drops. Good to know. It's worth a shot. So I don't know what is in his magical little cauldron there. It seems rather interesting. Just to make sure, let me look it up here. I'm not sure what to Google exactly. Hidden skeleton man. Hidden skeleton. Let's try this. Give me 1 second here. I'm going to run to the restroom as well. I'll be right back with you. Alright, so sorry. Gotta get those hands clean. Let's see here. Secret loot in western approach. Can't seem to reach it. Let's see. Found some loot at the top of this tower. It looks like a pot of gold and gems with a little skeleton. Yep, that sounds like it. I've tried jumping with the horse. I've tried the cliff above it. Can't climb it. Does anyone know how to get it? Okay. It says you might be able to do it with a rogue doing leaping shot. They have like a backflip thing. And another person has gotten it by jumping diagonally with their horse. Okay. So it is reachable, strangely enough. It is a thing. It's just like a random amount of gold, like 200 gold. Let's see if we can get the horse in here. I gotta remember the button for it. There we go. Hello, my nug. Summon the Grand Nug. So how do I jump? A, alright. Okay. Not sure if this is the most agile of mounts, but, there we go. Ah. Sorry, Nug. That hurts your little legs. That seems to be the idea. I just didn't quite get it. Gotta get a nice diagonal. Oh, sorry. Sorry, buddy. Gotta just get him onto that ledge and then quickly readjust directions. A little troublesome.
Whoa.
Wonder if a thinner horse would make a difference. I don't mean to be rude. Just genuinely curious if a thinner horse would make a difference. It's like you're kind of glitching him up onto that side. Ah! This has just become animal cruelty now. Nug cruelty. I'm glad he's not getting worse wounded. That would be dreadful. Just a little, difficult. I'm just now noticing that he, like, walks on his fists, too. That's so cute. Ah, I love nugs. Okay. One more shot. There. That's all we needed. So how do I dismount? There we go. So, if you're curious, you can get up to the little skeleton man and get a little gold for yourself. 279. Fantastic. Alright. Anything else back here? Nope. Alright. That was a fun bit of a distraction. We got the rift. Let's carry on to Cirrus here before I run out of time. Run out of time chasing down Easter egg cauldrons. Can't have that. It does look like there's another rift out there. There's also something hidden here. Let's take a minute. Find the hidden thing. That's my face. That's where I don't want to get clawed. There you go. Help for the mage? Well, you got it. Alright. So what is hidden here? Seems to be in this castle structure. slippery. Must be on the other side of the wall. See if we can get over. I guess not. Ah, there. Alright. Quick astrarium. Maybe not so quick. Let's try it. We gotta get back out to that one. That's gonna be interesting. I'm not sure if I should go back here now. Let's try it. I think we'll end up back over there. No, now I'm gonna be missing one. Darn. Okay. So this one is tricky. I don't think I'm gonna end up back there. Alright. Yeah, if I hadn't gotten this one already, I could do it there. I'll come back to that one in a bit. I really want to get serious here. I just need to grab this hidden item. Alright, should be up there. I'm not sure what this is. Trouble with Darkspawn. Okay. I'm not sure what that is then. It's a Fade Rift. We did switch that over. Okay. I thought that was still on the Trouble with Service. Here we go. So this is the right place to be. Let's try to grab this hidden item.
Every one of these madmen we kill is one less who gets to return home. Warms my bitter little heart.
Such a badass thing to say. Alright, we're just forgetting about this guy, apparently. He's fine. He's not bothering anybody. Okay, must be down. Not get this during combat. There. The last step. The last step of civilization before the abyss. Ooh, Blizzard's Path. That sounds like a powerful staff. An elegantly written letter. Magister Nantirius, Verantium Office of the Praetor. Dear Madam, I have been informed that you are looking for an experienced administrator to organize your lead mining enterprises in 4 kingdoms. I humbly present myself as a candidate for the vacancy. I have extensive experience as the overseer of multiple archaeological digs in the Western Approach, and have successfully managed several mercenary army ventures simultaneously. At present, I am seeking new employment opportunities in less arid climes, and as far as possible from the Inquisition. Please see my attached resume. Service is out there looking for jobs. I guess I wouldn't want Corypheus as a boss either, so it's understandable. There it is. A vial of archdemon blood.
Excellent.
Okay. Must have been his, Grey Warden item. Alright. So is he not here? There's a Veilfire rune. I'm guessing this will take us back out to that, Astrarium. Let's see here. It is something like this. Let's try to figure this out. While we're here, I don't want to have to come back for it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's try this instead. There we go. Just gotta get the right starting point, mostly. It's the only thing that's tricky about those. Satinalis, referred to as either Satina, after the moon, or Saturnalia, after the holiday, in common parlance. The constellation Satinalis has always been depicted by the celebrant, a seated man playing a lyre. It should be noted that in ancient Tevinter the constellation was known as Mortemales and was represented by a warrior holding aloft a head, usually that of an elf. The movement to officially rename it took hold in the Divine Age, and after 800 years the original is all but forgotten. Okay, that's great, just to have that out of the way.
Every one of these madmen we kill
Now
is
where
one less
is
who gets to
service?
return home. Warms my bitter little heart.
I didn't see a Veilfire lantern, but I should check in that cave again if we don't end up finding it. I wasn't really paying attention. Guessing this is the end of things out here, so it must be in here somewhere. Check up here. Fancy Orlesian shield. Maybe something for Blackwall or Cassandra. Alright, so I guess I'm not sure where he is supposed to be. Is there another section to this compound, deeper down? Huh. Or maybe I'm just missing a note? There's the Veilfire. Jump back in the cave real quick. Alright. Frost rune. Lovely. So the only thing we even found was that note about him looking for new employment opportunities. That didn't tell us where he is or where he's going, as far as I'm aware. So what else is it trying to get me to look for in this ruin? Oh. This was him the whole time. Okay. We just had to complete that combat and then he's available to talk to. That's fine.
Still breathing.
I feel a little foolish, but
Resilient,
let's go.
given that.
He wants to live. He hurts people, but he wants to live.
Frustrating, isn't it? We gotta judge him,
Some
yeah.
of the troops bring him in. I'll deal with him back at Skyhold.
I can't wait. I can't wait to judge you. It's even more intimidating when I'm currently holding magical veil fire. Alright, so that is taken care of. While we're in this little valley here, we could go ahead and take out that last rift too. And then I'm hoping we'll be able to get through these doors now. I'm not sure if I still need to do something in order to make that happen. Also apparently missed question mark item back here, which is a little strange. What would that have been? That's a very far way to fall. What a foolish thing to do. Let's go check this question mark. Just so we don't have to walk all the way back here later from an even further distance. Okay. I don't know what that's supposed to be or tell me. Seemingly not a thing. The last step, I guess it's just the location name? That's really weird. Okay. So, let's head this way. Try to knock out that Fey Drift real quick. Make sure this whole valley is clear, and then if we have time to jump back to Skyhold to sit in judgment of service, let's do that as well. Just if you've got time. A burlap sack. Hard to pass up. So this should be the other side of that door. I'm wondering if it just opens from the inside. Let's go check real quick. Well, we're right here. So I'm wondering if there's like a lever on the inside, or if it's just being on the inside that is the lever. There is a lever, perfect. So that's the mechanism we're looking for. Just had to get through that whole Darkspawn quest in order to get it. Alright, that's great. That's just a death route. Try to skirt past these guys one more time. Nope, didn't work. They've seen us. And now we're fighting on two fronts. Good. Not today. Yeah, it's not going to happen. Worth a shot. This one should definitely be one. There. Good morning, good morning. So glad you caught a bit of it here. So nice to see you all. Alright, that should be all the rifts back in this little desert valley here. Let's go open up the other gate of Andorol, or whatever it is. And then I think we'll be in good shape to head back. Ah, nice. A quarry. That ought to help. And we'll get these marked. 3 of them. 1 in the ruins. One on the ridge. And 1 on the other ridge. Alright. That's all the way back to where that cauldron is. We'll come back around for the shards. I won't make you, walk that desert with me a 4th or 5th time. I'll be back for that, but headed for the gate now. Make sure there aren't any other icons we're missing here. Just shards. Great. Alright. Very empty camp out here. Ah, is it your birthday today, or is it nearby, skulking in the bushes? I suppose either way, happy birthday. It's time. It is your birthday today. That's fantastic. Happy birthday. I'm so glad you got to make it for a bit of this. It's today, but also in the bushes. As every birthday should be, really. Surreptitious. I am so glad. Happy birthday. The Gate of Toth. Alright. So now all of those doors are opened. We should have access to every part of the western approach now, which feels good. Ah, what an accomplishment. Have some shards to clean up there, but no big deal. Grab those anytime. I think we got the last bit of Blackwall's stuff out here, so that should be great. And hey, we did actually get all of the Astrariums, so let me fast travel to this camp, and let's get the reward for that. I didn't even think, while we were knocking them out there, there's only 3 per area, and we got them all. So we'll grab our reward, and then we'll go back to Skyhold. Which direction is it? Must be just past this ridge here. Somewhere. I think we stumbled upon it earlier, but I don't know how low down it is. There must be this cave here. Let's head for that. Yeah, that's looking like the spot. Obviously. So the Astrarium's opened that door.
I wonder.
That doesn't look good. That doesn't look like a good thing. Even worse, when it's glowing. Got some veil fire. Be on the lookout for a rune. In fact, I should probably check back in that dead end. That would be where I would put it. But I didn't see a after echo of it either, so must be clear. Alright. What is down here? Waiting for us. Skulking. Plenty of lazurite. Aha, great. One of those veil strengtheners or whatever they are. There's the rune. Master Fire. Very worth it. Activate this. Solus will be best pleased. In fact, he might have wanted to be here for that, but oh well. It's too late now. And mosaic piece. Lovely. Alright, what else am I missing? Chest in the sarcophagus. Good stuff. I'll take it. And that completes it for us. Lovely. So we got the astrariums taken care of in Western Approach. No other lootables. We got our veil strengthened. We got our Master Fire rune. Great. Okay. One more quick check on this map. That's open. We're good. We got the shards. We're good. Let's go back to Skyhold. We'll sit in judgment of service, and then I will be out of your hair for another day. Won't that be nice? It is so, so nice to play this again. The problem is stopping the playing of it. That's what becomes difficult. Oh no, I prefer this world. Thanks. Goodbye. I'll see you later. There must be a name for that. Some condition I suffer. Disloyalty to one's home reality, if nothing else. Oh, I see that our friend Sterling has begun her painting session here. I've run this so long, I've run right into her. I'll have to jump over there when I'm done streaming, see what she's working on. So I want to go right to the war table first. There's something I need to grab from Josephine. And we'll see if we can send everyone back out on a resource mission or something. And then we'll sit in judgment as our final action. Looking forward to it. All right. Join me at the table, won't you? I brought spiced mead, if you're interested. No obligation. Not trying to peer pressure you. But please, help yourself to some spiced mead. Alright, so that's still going, an hour and 27 minutes left on it. We got the missing Seekers. That was what Cassandra wanted, so we do have to go back and talk to her at some point. In fact, I probably should have saved that to remind me next session, but oh well. Okay, those are fine. This one we do need to do. A memo from Josephine written on a letter from Sarah. This guy is a special prick. Swats his people around, thinks his sovereigns pay for it. Embarrass him at his own party, and you please 12 people. People with keys. And little else. Sarah. A date and time are scribbled below, also an Orlesian mask, with other masks for eyes. Creepy. I like it. I love Leliana's plan. She's busy, so we can't send her on this, but her plan is lights out. Not murder, just let him stumble around. Just to disrupt the party. It is trivial to ensure we are represented, but should we encourage such base behavior? Yes, Josephine, we should always encourage Sarah's behavior. A small training exercise outside will disrupt the event. I think Sarah would probably most appreciate lights out, stumble around, so let's wait for Leliana to become available. For the moment, I'm just going to send a couple of quick
Inquisitor.
resource missions out that we'll grab when we come back next time.
At your service.
No big deal. Alright, so we do have to send Leliana on that one. She is currently busy doing that, which will be available in an hour. Nothing we can do about that. Let's go sit in judgment. I'm also going to check the map briefly here to see if Cassandra is lit up with something to say. Doesn't seem like she is, but maybe she's hiding from me. No, there she is. Good. We'll have to check. I think I do need to speak to her, but it must just not be an official quest icon. Headed for the throne. And this will be our final activity here. I must run, but can't get out of the morning without throwing a little shade at someone. I never get tired of seeing myself on the throne.
Of Magi. You met him and his Venatori in the western approach. He admits to working for Corypheus, raising monsters and using magic for conquest. He also used his connections to smuggle magical artifacts out of the approach, without his master's consent.
So he was really just trying to make a quick buck, seems to be the idea. He was just working for anybody and everyone who would pay him. That doesn't excuse him.
Whether or not he's loyal to Corypheus has no bearing on his crimes.
I was hired by a third party. I've no loyalty to him. Might you find that useful, Your Worship?
You were hired by a third party, but did you know about it?
Bargain? I plead. I throw myself on your mercy. I also have friends in Tevinter who owe me large debts. Leave what happened in the approach behind us, Inquisitor, and I can put them all at your disposal.
So my options are give him back to Corypheus, which I'm guessing he wouldn't necessarily survive, throw him in jail, or he works for us. An informant on probation. It does seem like he's not necessarily evil at heart, but he has no qualms about performing any evil action required to get himself money, which is not necessarily the spirit we're going for here at the Inquisition, but could be quite helpful. I kind of just want to throw him in jail, but that doesn't solve anything. It's just satisfying for me. The burden of rule. I'm going to, since this says on probation, if it just says, an informant, you work for us now, I'd be like, well, that's letting him off too easy. But since she's qualified it with on probation, let's try this. It's maybe a hideous mistake that will lead to our betrayal, but then we get to kill him later. Hooray.
Leliana will assign agents to you. I expect them to inform me that you have been forthright. If you want redemption, you'll have to earn it.
I can more than pay my keep.
That seems fair.
Thank you.
You prove useful? Great. Otherwise, it's jail for you. Recover sold artifacts. Interesting. So because we judged him, we now know where he sold the artifacts and can retrieve them? That's great. That'll be something else for our war table next time. Let me just get out in the fresh air here. It's really just another excuse to peek at Varric. Oh, sorry, ran right into the wall. It seems like such a good spot to say goodbye every time. In the beauteous courtyard of Skyhold. Thank you for your time. So nice to be back in Dragon Age. Hopefully we can keep this going. I don't mean to get distracted. We've been off heisting, but I need to work my way through this. Get us to that grand game in Orlais. So thank you again for your patience. I will see you back here in Skyhold next time for more judgment. Bye for now.